Okay, back on Jacked Up with Brent and Jason. We got Deuce here making a second appearance due to popular demand. What's up, dude?
What's cracking, baby? I'm up in here chilling with my boys, you know what I'm saying? Here answering all the fans' questions, doing my thing, you know? That's why I'm here right now.
Good deal. Well, to start off with, since the last time we talked to you, you got a spot on the Epicenter Festival in Fontana, California. How'd all that come about?
That just basically came about. Epicenter called us up, and they're friends with friends of ours, and we just had a connection, you know, and they knew I was doing my thing, and they were really stoked about it. They heard some of the songs like Break the Malls, Story of a Snitch, and they're like, yo, dude, if this guy is playing, you know, we could hook him up with a slot on the Epicenter. And actually, the person who runs Epicenter has a band, and I'm friends with their band, so it kind of all worked out, you know what I'm saying?
We know a few of the bands and acts that are going to be there. Do you want to fill us in on some of the other people you're going to be performing alongside?
So I'm going to be performing with my band, like Truce, you know, Jimmy Yuma, and Ty. They're all going to be with me. All the other bands there, too. That's pretty much what we're doing right now.
Can you tell us a little bit about your new band? We just saw the new pic. I like it.
Yeah, the new band is basically like a combination of me, Truth, Jimmy Yuma, Ty, Jimmy Laurie, Arena, and it's just us six, you know, and I'm almost done with the whole record over here. We're in the studio a lot right now, banging out new beats. Me and Truth are coming up with some sick ideas, so it's another six-piece, you know. I know you guys were used to me being in a six-piece before, you know.
Right.
So this is kind of like another six-piece, except it's just a little different because I have more control in this band. And it's going good, you know. We're banging out material. We're about to hit the Epicenter. It's good, you know. Let out a little clip of Freaky Now. If you like the way that sounds, you're definitely going to like the album. If you like the way Story of a Snitch sounds, you're going to like the album, you know. It's definitely like in your face.
I think we're going to lock the album regardless, man. I'm sure it's going to be dope as hell.
Yeah, it's sick. I mean, I'm going, like, extreme on this shit now, you know? Like, back in the day, I was, like, going against the grain, but now it's a whole nother story, you know? This album, I wouldn't be surprised if it got banned in America, you know what I'm saying?
Sounds like you got the ball in your court, huh?
Fuck yeah, bro. Got the Gatling guns in my court, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. What's some of the stuff you're going to perform? Have you picked out a set list yet?
Yeah, there are a couple songs that aren't released that we're going to play, you know? Going to be a couple of these songs. We're definitely going to play songs like The One, Break the Malls, Story of a Snitch, you know. We might be playing something like Help Me, which is unreleased, and fans got a little taste of that, you know.
Yeah, and I actually heard that the other day. It sounds pretty taut.
Yeah. So we might play that. That's an album track, you know. We might play that shit. We might not. It's definitely a teaser for the album, but who knows, you know. Just come over and you'll see what's cracking.
Well, you can obviously take this with a grain of salt, but some of the stuff I'd like to see is something like
the Circles track you did way back with your original rap on it, and definitely Now You See My Life.
That song's just pretty wicked, and it is one of my favorites that you've done.
And Now You See My Life?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a sick track. A lot of people are into that one. You know, we're definitely going to be playing that live, too.
It's like hearing Black Hole Sun for the first time. You hear it once, and it's stuck in your head for like a month.
Yeah, no, it's a good one. You know, and one thing I like about that track is a lot of the tracks, I'm going a little aggressive and, you know, angry in that track. That one's for the kids, you know. That one's, I'm speaking out for the kids. I'm speaking out for the shit people go through and the bad shit in this world that people don't even notice, you know. And I point that shit out in my song because I think it's needed to be pointed out, and I think I can, so that's why I do that.
We all appreciate the perspective you give everybody.
Yeah, even personal shit in L.A., you know, some beefs here, you know, I dropped some shit in there about that, about my surroundings.
Back to the Epicenter, how do you get ready for a show, and what kind of mindset do you get in?
I mean, the mindset I get into is just like, I'll huddle with my boys. It's basically like war, you know, when we go out there to kill, you know what I'm saying, homie? Me, Truth, we're here, you know, we're going out there to kill. We ain't going to be walking around stage. We're going out there and we're going to make some noise and change some people.
Is there any possibility of you trying to make some connections with other bands and open the door to future collabs?
Yeah, I mean, with people like Eminem, I could definitely see me and M collabing, you know, because a lot of people say we have maybe a similar thing. I think we're different, but I think he's a great rapper. I'm a good singer, and I think that could be a good collaboration, you know?
That's sick. So, like, you guys would flow off of each other so well.
Yeah, I think, honestly, if me and M made a track, we could really hit some motherfuckers hard, you know what I'm saying? We could really, like, clash into some shit, you know?
How about the EP? Are we close to hearing some new stuff from you, or what?
Yeah, the EP's almost done. It's probably going to be done soon. We might just release an album instead. We're not totally sure, but we are going to be releasing new material for sure pretty soon.
Now you see my life, and it looks so pretty, looks so pretty. You want what you can't have, and you know that's too damn bad. Try and take my pride, we both know that's silly, know that's silly. You want what you can't have, and you know that's too damn bad.
Like we mentioned earlier, we do have some questions from some of the fans on the message boards that were aware that we were doing this interview. One of the most popular questions that people were asking was, if they're interested in doing a collab with you, how do they get a hold of you, or how would they send you their stuff to see if you like it and you're down to do something?
The best way is just Twitter my ass. Twitter, Deuce9Lives. You know what I mean? I got my phone with me. I got my BlackBerry. I got my Twitter. I talk to every fan on Twitter. I talk to you fools on fucking email, which is the same shit, same device, you know? And so that's pretty much how I roll. Twitter is like, I check who messages me. I answer people back. I tell haters to fuck themselves, you know? That's where I roll.
One question we did get was, what do your tattoos represent?
Tattoos, you know, I think a lot of my tattoos, I just kind of went for a medieval art look, you know? That's kind of like a Latin medieval look slightly, and I guess that's what I got, you know? That's what I told the tattoo artist. I said, I like this style, and he kind of just created some shit off what I said.
Yeah, I got butchered on mine. Like, he went a little too creative on me.
Yeah, you don't want that, you know. I mean, he would draw them out on mine, and I would say yeah or no or change that, and sometimes he would draw sick shit, like the hourglass on my left arm. I was like, dude, that's fucking money, you know? I was like, I want that shit.
Well, now, what about the Epicenter performance? Are you going to be like doing anything like an after party, or is there any way people can bump into you after you're done?
Yeah, we're definitely going to have a little signing after the show, probably by the stage, probably an hour after the show. We'll probably be sitting down at the table, do a signing, and that's pretty much it. And we'll chill with the fans for a couple hours over there, you know, and I myself probably going to check out some other bands later that night. But yeah, we'll be doing a signing and chilling with fans, just signing anything they have, answering any questions they got at the show.
Well, if people want to see Deuce up close, talk to him, they better get their asses out to Epicenter, is all I can say.
You're going to see me right up close, up front, baby.
Now, what's your main source of inspiration behind your songs?
Main source, you know, a lot of the shit is just real life shit, you know, what I'm going through on a daily basis, or like shit with old situations with people talking shit. Just expressing myself through music directly about people I dislike, you know, maybe someone I like, all sorts of different shit, you know. I mean, a lot of my shit right now is probably, you know, targeted toward a certain subject because of the past and what happened with me and some of the guys in the old band, you know. So some of that stuff I wanted to talk about, and I did on like Story of a Snitch and some other stuff.
I got you. One question I had is, why did you never, like, why didn't you do any rap on, like, the original Hollywood Undead record? Because, like, I really like your rap shit, and you were never on the records rapping, and we were just wondering why that was.
Well, you know, one of the main reasons was one or two people in the band thought that my rapping would take away from their rapping, basically. And they told me that in person, you know, they're like, oh, I think that you rapping is going to take away from us. And I never thought that, but they did. And I think that was one of the biggest problems in the band, is that there was an issue like that where it's like, you know, I sing and rap, but certain people are like, well, that's too much. You know, they kind of felt like I would be getting too much attention or taking attention away from them. And then as I did my own stuff, people bitched and complained, you know, and now Octone's trying to take my shit down off YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, it's just bullshit, dude. That's what I think about it personally, but I'm just really looking forward to hearing some new shit and just hearing you kill it both on the singing and the rapping. I think it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, some of the shit that we're doing right now is just off the chain. You know, there's some shit that's totally different from anything out there, but at the same time catchy as fuck. Like, we're doing all sorts of shit, dude. This shit's going to be, I mean, it's definitely going to be crazy when we drop that album. It's definitely going to be like a little bomb, you know, that's going to go off.
I can see the message boards blowing up right now.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. If you think people are arguing right now, wait until that shit drops.